that I had to tell to a very small audience.
Okay.
So I told it.
Also, if you're joining us on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, welcome. Just went live.
Do you have the audio up on that, or do
Button got stuck. No, I got the audio on, brother.
Okay.
Don't you worry your pretty little head.
Not worried at all.
Seem worried.
You're more worried than you.
Calmer than you are,
Calmer
dude.
than you are, dude. These account executives who are of that age, right? So they're the Bob Walpole also joining us on the program, who's had 6 high school reunions. What's it up to now?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, getting there.
Yeah, ain't that wild?
Okay,
It's been over. I know we've had the 50th. I think we're up to the 55th.
55th.
I love that it's been so many. You don't even know which one it is.
Bob's like, I've been to 5.5 of them.
No, I've been to one of them.
Which one?
The 30th.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. If you're gonna pick one, I think that's the one I would also pick.
How many were left?
There were quite a few.
Okay.
There were still quite a few.
Were you from a big graduating class?
Yes.
I was in a huge graduating class.
We had close to 1,000 graduates.
I feel like that's Midland graduating class. I feel like a big one is 2,000.
What? 2,000 people in 1 year of high school?
That's how it is where I grew up.
2,000? You graduated with 2,000 people?
I did not. I
Why
did not
not?
at all.
Yeah, because
I was class clown, so there must not have been a lot of other options.
And you never grew out of it.
Are you saying you never graduated?
No, I did graduate.
Oh, you did graduate, but 2,000 other people did not.
Boys, this might come as a surprise to you two and friend of the show. I have a full-on college degree. Like, I'm like an anomaly. I'm weird.
And what's it in, Fred?
Well, by degree, my friend, I'm a teacher.
Now let me ask you a follow-up question.
Professionally, I am not.
How many times have you ever taught?
I mean, every day I feel like I'm giving life lessons. So does that count?
To yourself?
Just to and others?
Oh,
like,
God, don't listen to Fred's
like these
life
2
advice.
account executives that are going to their
my
10-year
God.
high school reunion tonight.
How many paid teaching
I've never
gigs have you had?
one, and it was a fantastic failure.
Well, if you're going to fail, it should be fantastic.
What did you tell them to do? Like spill a drink on their bully? Like, what would be your advice to someone attending their 10-year high school reunion?
So I've never been to a 10-year high school reunion. That's the point I'm trying to get to. So, and this is my 20 year. So I'm 38. So if you do the math, that's 20 years. So at my 10-year high school reunion, they put together like a social media group thing or whatever. And they were like, hey, everyone's invited to this thing. Well, I don't have social media. I don't have that. And of all the hundreds and hundreds of people I graduated high school with, none of them called me.
Aw.
I was not invited. I was class clown. I was like captain of the basketball team.
An actual clown was probably there.
That's true.
Yeah.
There are multiple people that I grew up with, went to high school with, spent my entire childhood with, that I share a birthday with. They did not make the time to invite me to the 10-year high school reunion. So what did I do, boys? I planned my own high school reunion the exact same night at a different place in town. And I invited everyone despite that high school reunion.
All right, how'd that go?
Well,
which one was better attended?
First of all,
First off,
I don't know the answer. Forget you and the click you claim.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the answer to which one was better because that same night I was asked to be in a wedding, so I skipped them both.
Nice.
Of course.
I planned a contradictory 10-year high school reunion, invited a way cooler live band, told everyone to show up, and then I ghosted it for a buddy of mine's first wedding. Keep in mind, multiple years later, I was in his wedding again.
What did you skip for that one?
COVID.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. These kids.
Okay.
These kids.
It is hard when you don't have things that most people expect you to have.
What, like friends?
Well, that too.
Oh, you're talking about Facebook.
Well, yeah, I have a Facebook account, but I rarely go on it. So I miss a lot of stuff.
But I bet you don't share every meme you see, don't you?
Is that
no,
true?
I don't.
Yeah.
Like on my phone, I don't do apps on my
okay.
phone.
Okay.
All right.
So I don't do banking on my phone. I don't do anything sensitive on my phone because phones can get lost.
You don't do
really
anything sensitive?
No.
You don't call your beautiful wife and tell her you love her?
That's a good
I
question.
do
That's
that.
very sensitive.
That's insanely sensitive.
Yeah.
Most
but
sensitive
that's
thing you
using
can do.
the phone as a phone.
Oh,
I use my phone. But
you use the phone app.
So here's the thing, Bob.
It's not an app.
Yes, it is. It's an app.
That's
No,
an app.
Okay,
No, it isn't.
erase it and see if you can make a
See if
phone
you can
call.
make a phone call.
I don't add any apps.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
I'm with you now.
But
Well, I do have one. It's called Flashlight.
Oh, that's a good one.
Strong.
I use that one all the time.
Strong work.
All right, today's I9 Varsity is the I9 Varsity of apps.
Okay.
Today's I9 I'm writing it on a handkerchief.
I got you right
Thank
here.
you.
I got
Is
the
that
rundown in front of me.
Thank you.
Got a fun show.
Yeah, obviously we're going to talk Victor Wembanyama a ton.
Yeah. I could do an hour and 45 minutes just on Britney and Victor.
Well, you got to take some breaks though, because we got some fun guests today. Joining us on the program at the end of the program, voice of your Albuquerque Ice Tips, Josh Sushon.
Yes.
Armando Moreno will join us at 4:30. Alongside him will be David
Stoked for
Weesey
that.
Carl. Both of them in New Mexico United. I think Moreno is retired now, though, right? Because he hit a bicycle kick. That's whenever
You score a bicycle kick goal, like you're
it's
done. You peaked. I'm glad he peaked in adulthood, unlike me and you that obviously peaked in high school.
Only socially and physically and emotionally and mentally.
Sure.
Every other way,
Mhm.
not spiritually.
Still room for improvement.
I follow the church of workism.
Workism.
I just work.
Thank you, Rihanna.
That's my thing. The I9 Varsity of apps, because that's the problem with like Bob these days. And by the way, how long have we worked together now? Like 4 years ish.
Something like that.
Been like that.
I mean, I've been here 3 decades.
You've been here a while,
Yeah, 3 decades.
and I feel like right out the gate, I was like, I'm a fan of Bob. Bob gets it done. Bob knows what's up. But here's why I'm not a fan of Bob. Because
Uh-oh.
if I had a problem outside of the workplace, if I was like, what's a good example? My credit card is not transferring over my airline miles. That's my problem, right?
I would
Bob,
say yes.
Yeah. Bob would say, well, give him a call. And I would go, Bob, it doesn't work like that anymore.
Yeah.
You can't just call people.
Yes, you can.
You have to have the app.
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
If you, the greatest lie told in the history of the world, your call is important to us.
Oh
That's
my God, that's adorable.
That's the greatest lie ever told. No one answers the phone anymore. It's all about the app.
Yes,
Actually,
they do.
Your call is
I
very
have-
important to us here at Southwest Airlines, the
I
number
had-
one flyer in the United States of America.
I had a problem today. My wife is going through an identity theft thing,
Oh, no.
Oh no!
and we got something from a
Did she give her information out over the phone? Is that why this started?
no.
Okay.
She probably did it on Facebook.
Ah,
But anyway, so I called. It was from Morgan Stanley.
oh, okay. I've never met
Okay.
him.
Seems nice.
Yeah. So I called him and I got the problem corrected.
That's
Okay.
good.
I love
The
that.
lovely people at Morgan Stanley.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happened to Dean Witter?
Don't know. I don't
No?
have enough money.
Is he gone?
That's such a good reference.
Is he gone? Gone?
Way to go on that.
Thank you. I delved way deep.
God, man, I'm impressed.
Dug through the crates on that one.
I used to run like a park and rec department for a municipality.
Oh, that's cool.
And part of that was running the library.
Okay.
And we would have all these like classes for senior citizens, like sexagenarians and older. So we would have these classes, and the number one thing for like identity theft is like websites that sell you yarn. You know what I mean? It's like
Yarn,
yeah,
as in knitting.
yes, it's like beadsupply.com. You know,
Okay.
it's not like what you traditionally think of like CD, triple X content, all that. It's not that stuff.
Right.
It's like designed to like you can get a lifetime subscription of Highlights magazine for your grandkids. No, you can't. You're getting your identity stolen.
Aww.
And this is how it probably happened to her.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's wild to me. Also, Highlights slapped when I was a kid.
Oh, dude, still does.
Is it still in the
You
game?
ever been on an airplane
Been
and
a
then
while.
somebody leaves the highlights there? It hasn't happened to me in a
No,
while.
it's been a while.
But that's like the best day of my life. If I sit down, I'm about to pull out my electronics,
Mhm.
plug in my little potty boys into my ear and shut out everything. I don't got to hear those stupid crying babies behind me.
Oh, I hate stupid crying babies.
Oh my God. Give your baby some Xanax.
Right. And they all have hand, foot, and mouth, and the parent doesn't know what that is because obviously you don't experience the adult, so you never see it. And they bring it on the plane, and before you know it, everyone has something. You're like, this is your fault.
Dr. Nunley,
Yep.
not a real doctor,
Not a real doctor.
but I do know my way around some drugs. Just rub a little Xanax on your dumb baby's gums.
That'll fix it.
That'll fix it for everybody.
You know what I used to love on airplanes was Sky Mall.
Oh,
You remember messing with Sky Mall?
You sit down.
Yeah.
You sit down.
Yeah.
And you get a Sky Mall
Oh,
and a highlights.
yep.
Are you kidding me?
What's up?
Bingo.
You'll be in Muskogee before you know it.
Bingo's in the USA Today you get before you go in.
Next thing you know, you're in Tuscaloosa.
You know what I still do? Because I'm not like the phrase you and I use all the time off the air, I don't know if I use it a ton on the air, is doom scrolling. I never sit down on social media and just scroll.
Now, hold on.
Yeah.
How do you poop?
Passionately.
Okay. You put a lot of heart into it?
It depends. If it's here at the station, as quick as humanly possible, I got to be back on air.
We got some toilet talkers in there.
So here's what I do though, because I have one of these things where it's like, here's my scroll thing.
Okay.
And Amazon has like a Sky Mall style thing where it's only weird stuff.
Oh my God. I'm into this.
Yes.
What's this called?
So I don't know. It's one of the tabs, but you go on there and it's like all the weird stuff you used to find in Sky Mall, but it's like right here on Amazon, and I can actually get it instead of having to like mail a certified check to someone.
Yes. A weird page on Amazon. I do want a wooden hand cut Sasquatch that I nail to my tree that looks like Sasquatch is peeking around the corner. Yes, I want that. Free shipping, you say?
Mm-hmm. You mean I can get 3 gnomes all poking their head out around the side of my house, and it looks at from the driveway that you're being watched with eyes that are always following? Yes. Yeah. I do want that.
Okay. You give me 3 out of the 4 life-size Ninja Turtles that I could just put in my yard anywhere. For some reason, they left out Donatello. I'm still in.
Hey, we know the reason.
I'm still in.
We know the reason.
Why? Stabby?
No, he didn't have a stabber.
Stabby.
No, he had the sticky boy.
Oh, there's the sticky boy?
He was a sticky boy. That's why he got left out, because he's sticky boy.
Now you know why you don't see Sky Mall in the plane anymore.
Yeah, because like all things, Jeff Bezos killed it. Follow us on Threads at TalkABQ. We have a Threads now.
Did you sign up today?
Really?
So I signed up yesterday. Our very first tweet is a picture of Dylan Storm.
Smart.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get the likes.
Smart first play.
I'm trying to get likes.
Very smart first play.
So we're on Threads. Are we going to take advantage of it somehow? Like, what do we do with it?
It's like Instagram, Twitter.
Oh my God.
Just use it like a tweeter.
Look at all these new followers we got.
That's awesome.
This is wild. All right. So we kind of have a lot of followers already on with zero effort on Threads.
Okay. A picture of Dylan Storm.
One picture of Dylan Storm.
And you did just announce it.
Yeah. From 18 hours ago. Okay.
There's already like over 70 million people.
We have over 100 followers already, and for no reason whatsoever.
That's excellent.
So we're on the roll. So follow us on Threads. Is it at TalkABQ?
How many of our new followers tried to sell us yarn?
Zero
so far.
All right, wait for it.
Well, I haven't figured out. Like, all right, so DM us on Threads. Is there a DM function?
We're about to find out real fast.
We're about to find out.
Nothing like exploring a product on air, is there?
I hate Twitter. I hope Threads is significantly better.
I dead ass hate Twitter.
The worst things in the world all happen on Twitter.
Except for
not Ukraine war, like not.
I was literally going to go with Egypt. That's what I was about.
You're going to go Egypt?
Yeah.
Okay, Egypt's fine.
I was going to go tsunami updates in the Middle East. I was going to
Ugandan famine.
Yeah, like I'm into all that.
That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
Select Quote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Attention sports fans, be at the Rio Rancho Event Center Saturday, July 8th as the Duke City Gladiators take on the Tucson Sugar Skulls in a thrilling showdown. Bring your family and friends to witness the heart-pounding action of indoor football at its finest. Feel the excitement as the Gladiators battle it out, delivering bone-crushing tackles, lightning-fast passes, and jaw-dropping touchdowns. Celebrate Frisk hot summer nights with the Duke City Gladiators at the Rio Rancho Event Center. Get your tickets today at DukeCityGladiators.com. It's a game you won't want to miss.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event has arrived with limited quantity deals on top tech to power any passion. Save on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings on select monitors and accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
Gotta be kidding me, dude.
Jim Rowe.
Dude, don't make me block you. Don't be the first.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back on the program. Are you ready to take your game to the next level this fall? Look no further than the YMCA Central New Mexico. The boys are excited to announce an incredible lineup of fall sports for kids as young as 3 all the way up to 17, Bob. YMCA Sports includes the New Mexico United Futsal League, Basketball League, and the Volleyball League. Best part, all these van included with your membership.
It's what?
That's what I'm saying.
You do all that cool stuff just for free?
You sign up at the Y.
For being a member of the Y?
Your kids get to play.
Hey, I'm a member of the Y. Can I play?
You're not a kid between the age of 3 and 17.
In my heart of hearts.
You idiot. Visit the YMCA's website or stop by. I would encourage you to go to either the Horn or McLeod locations. Figure it out. You'll be dribbling, shooting, spiking, serving, whatever. Get your gear. Get your enthusiasm. Let's go this fall. I love the Y, dude. Okay. There's this new thing in the NFL.
Is there now?
There's this new thing.
All right.
Where for years, I was tricked into believing that the salary cap was real.
Because, no.
Because I played Madden.
It's real on Madden.
It's real on Madden. The Chargers, 74.5 milli over the 2004 cap. The Browns, 83.2 milli over the 2024 cap. And forever, NFL teams are going to Bobby Bonilla the can down the road. I don't understand how money works in the NFL, man. Everyone get restructured until they get fired? Is that the energy of this thing now?
So you can cut them or unload them on somebody else who's more financially responsible.
This reminds me of whenever you have to cancel a doctor's appointment, but you get a fee if you cancel the doctor's appointment. So you call and reschedule the doctor's appointment, and then you call immediately back and cancel the doctor's appointment because you're outside the window of the doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm. Bob, did you know you could do that?
Bob, did you know about that?
No.
You can do that.
You can do that.
You should.
505-246-0610. Call us with your saving money, cheap life hacks.
Okay.
That's what we want. Somebody's going to be like, did you know, I saw on TikTok, did you know if you go to Arby's and you order something this way, you can save $3? Actually, I will be into that. I'll be into that tip.
I was driving Uber the other day and I had an older person, which is hard to do with me, say that because I was beyond a certain age, I did not have to pay income tax.
That's not real life.
What?
I thanked him for the tip and told him I would look into it.
Also,
did he also say like the Constitution was written in all caps. So
No,
it's nautical law and you don't have to follow it or something like that.
No, he didn't. It was
I
at
heard
the end of the
somebody tell me.
ride, so he didn't have time to get into that.
Now, Bob, I'm not one to contradict you ever because I believe you're number one, a trustworthy source of information, and number two, an authority of your own opinion.
Yes.
You just told me you don't use apps. You have to use the Uber app if you're delivering Uber.
That is correct. I use it on a separate phone.
Oh, he's got
you got a burner.
You got a burner, Bob?
No, it's not a burner.
Oh my God.
It's a legitimate phone that is only used for business. That way on taxes, it's a whole lot easier if they ever question me.
Oh,
okay.
Which phone number do I have?
What do you mean?
When I text you?
You have my personal phone.
Oh, okay. Mine is all the same.
Yeah.
And also my number looks weird to people.
I used to have multiple numbers all forwarded to my same phone.
Okay, I had that too.
Then I just X'd all that.
Yeah, it was too much.
Yeah, it was dumb.
No, I just have a separate phone. Separate bill, everything nice and clean.
Hmm.
No.
Hey Bob,
yeah.
can I use your phone? I need to call a guy.
Which one?
I can't say it on air.
Not on air.
Can't say it on air.
I'll go get you a burner.
He sells me things.
I see. Okay.
The Chargers and the Browns, the reason I bring up these two teams is because juxtapositionally, they're so insanely different. So the Chargers have Justin Herbert in the final year of his rookie deal, and the Browns have that idiot rapist
alleged
in the second year of his mega deal. Both teams are in the exact same spot. Both teams are way too much money over. I don't think I even get how you structure dudes. Like, you can do it complete opposite ways and still end up in the exact same stupid spot of not winning anything.
Well, I think Cleveland's banking on a couple good years out of Deshaun Watson, and he'll do something stupid again and negate his contract. Or you got dirt on him already.
Could happen.
You got dirt on him already, and you hang it over his head as I win us a ship, or all this dirt comes out, and we negate your contract.
The Chargers' best path,
which, by the way, doesn't matter because it's fully guaranteed.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cutting Mac would save 23.2. Do it. Cut Keenan Allen. That'll save 23. Do it. You could probably restructure Jackson. Might save 8 or 9. Probably restructure Boza or cut him. Save more than 10. That's what I'm on about right now.
Herbert needs Keenan Allen. If Herbert doesn't have Keenan Allen, he's Kirk Cousins.
All right.
With sexy hair.
Cut Mike Williams then. I don't care.
He needs all these guys. And what happens if they show up week 1 and they're $75 million over the cap? You get a little slap on the wrist. Say, oh, you guys, you have to pay 37% on top of that number.
I legitimately think you do have to pay a fee, and then it just gets bumped to the following years.
Yeah, and then you
pay more fees.
You lose a draft pick or something, and it still does not matter at all.
It'll really go like this, like for the Browns. They'll restructure down to something still absurd, 60 million over.
Yeah.
Pay the fee, have to bump some. The following year, they'll be 72 million over. Pay a fee, bump some. The following year, 80 million over again. Here you go again. Like, you'll never get it down, and you'll never win.
We just do it over and over again with all these guys. Here, you make $1 million this year, but you get a $17 million signing bonus since we restructured your contract. Congratulations. Salary cap math.
Let's step away. When we get back, Mexico United's going to join us. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. David Weesey Carl will be here alongside him. Armando Moreno.
What a dude.
What a dude. Wins games. How? Most extravagant way ever. I just don't think the salary cap super matters. That's it. That's all what I'm trying to get to.
It doesn't matter in any
It doesn't
sport.
matter in any sport. Why even have it? Keep it like baseball.
Yeah, just be like baseball.
Luxury tax.
Just give more money to the poor teams. You want to spend way more?
Yep.
Give more to the poor teams. Seems fair.
I want to spend
it's the American way.
I want to spend time with the Mexico United whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's is always bringing pros more ways to save. Right now, get up to 40% off select bathroom faucets and vanities. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 7/6 through 7/12. While supplies last. Selection varies by location, U.S. only.
Just as we've gotten that accident cleared on southbound I-25, now we have a disabled semi at Jefferson I-25 southbound. That has things moving slowly all the way back to about Osuna. Otherwise, not a bad ride home this afternoon so far.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf Club.
Our state's best golf course, voted on by golfers, is Sandia Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiagolf.com for the best available rates and to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
I'm surprised Bradley Beal ended up in Phoenix. That makes them really good when healthy. Depth not important?
It's overrated. It gets to the postseason. It's about being healthy, not having 9 or 10 guys that can play.
Guy gets hurt. Who's next?
If you lose one of your stars,
You're done?
not winning a championship.
Are they the best team in the West?
Yeah.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Your vehicle is most likely your second biggest investment. You're going to have it for a while, so it makes sense that you take care of it and protect it. It's Jeff Symbieta, and I strongly suggest you call On the Spot Automotive Detailing. Not only will they detail your vehicle, ask them about the extra layer of protection. Ceramic coating, it prevents water, dirt, and mud from bonding to your car's paint, making it much easier to clean, and it protects you from UV damage and oxidation in this intense New Mexico sun. It starts at $250, and a lifetime warranty is available. Call them at 505-859-2859 or schedule online at OTSD. Detailing.com.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event has arrived with limited quantity deals on top tech to power any passion. Save on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings on select monitors and accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
Walking through a junkyard. Each wrecked car tells a story. This one, very sad. She had been drinking and driving. Oh, and this one, terrible. The driver was drunk and drove clear off the road. And this one was my family. The drunk driver hit us, and my wife and our daughter. They didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Mix a little sports analysis, pop culture, and great interviews, and you've got the Rich Eisen Show podcast.
Whenever I drive separately with Susie, you always have to go first. So sure enough, I pull into the garage. She's not even here yet, which allows me now the opportunity to stand there, just holding the door open, like the gentleman that I am. And I snapped a photograph of Susie's reaction, and there it is. How did you get here?
The Rich Eisen Show podcast, wherever you listen.
Don't show up to work without a tape. Everyone will know. And they'll talk about you in the lunchroom over a ham sandwich. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You know, so we can lay back and enjoy the last seat. It is. Hey. Hustle all the time, yeah. I ain't hard to find.
Welcome back to the program. First time friend of the show, Armando Moreno with us. Let's go! Let's go! Armando, welcome, brother.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Oh, I like that. That's kind of a fun energy. So what's up? You get the day off? You don't have to travel tomorrow? How's this thing work?
No, so well, we play at home tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So
big home game tomorrow. Okay, that tracks.
Travel from his apartment to Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Istos Park, aka the Lab.
Armando Moreno scores goals for the Mexico United, joining us on the program. You've scored so many goals that we only talk about your goals. No one else's goals seem to matter. David Weesey-Carl also with us. We'll bring him in eventually. What's up? You hit a bicycle kick? You don't immediately retire? Is that how it works?
Yeah, that to me is like a highlight for my life right now in my career, you know? Super happy that my dad was able to be out there.
What?
Oh,
sweet.
Yeah.
Where's the ball?
They kept it.
No.
Give it to me.
DWC, they kept it?
Probably still training with it, to be honest.
Yeah, probably,
Yeah.
you know?
So you just put it back in the rotation?
Also, real quick,
You didn't set it aside?
I don't want to overlook real quick. Armando Moreno's dad is the coolest, like the coolest team dad. So we do our podcast, our United Sessions podcast, once a week.
We've never been on. We wouldn't know.
Yeah, and you won't. Nice. But his dad comes in every episode, tunes in. He's just a big fan of the team too. And like everybody's got, their parents who are, here and there, but Armando's dad is just bought in. He loves the
I
club.
love that.
Yeah.
Huge fan, like just big soccer fan, anywhere I go, especially with the love that New Mexico gives me.
Right.
So he gives it right back, he's engaged all the time. So having him out here gives me a huge boost. So that's where that goal came from too,
How
is Pops like in the supporter section, like with the smoke?
He
and the
would.
Rangers,
That wouldn't
or-
surprise me.
Yeah, he would, but just the tickets that they give us, it's like the family section.
Oh, okay.
But
Sure,
he
sure.
walks around. He ends up there somehow.
Nice.
How old are you, Armando?
I'm 27.
All right, 27. So you've been playing soccer
Good year not to
for...
be a rock star.
Ooh, excellent. So you've been playing soccer for 23 years.
I wish. 10 years.
10 years.
10 years, yeah. I signed my first professional contract when I was 17.
But
Well,
you were
hold up.
playing
You
as
were
a kid.
practicing as a kid.
Yeah.
It didn't count until you start getting paid.
You hear this guy right
So
here.
I've never played soccer in my
Yes.
life. Okay.
I started, No, I started when I was 10. So what would that be?
You're 27, so 17
17
years.
years.
So 17 years.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of those years, you would go out in the backyard and you would practice bicycle kicks. And your dad, who is so very much now supportive of you for years, said, that's an idiot waste of time. You're never going to get a chance. You're going to break your freaking neck. And then you went on and did it on the biggest stage.
No, so that's something that my dad always talks about, like just being, super random like that. Nobody expects something, being different. One of the biggest things. And what's funny is my dad has actually scored a lot of goals like that. He's never played at the professional level, but
Right.
Yeah, rub it in.
he's the one
Yeah,
that
just flexes. He just goes out of the park and flexes on guys.
No, he's the one that showed me. So a lot of credit to him.
So funny thing, there is a drill, a game that the players will play in training.
Okay.
Called soccer tennis. Wherein it's exactly what it sounds like. There's a net in the middle. Your team's of two. You're playing doubles, and your goal is to, get it in the court on the opposite side.
Sure.
The first day of training under new coach Eric Quill, the very first day, they went out there and they were playing soccer tennis. And Armando, were you teaming up with Alex?
No, I was with Kalen Ryden and Harry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these guys are playing, and every time the ball's coming to Armando, he's just bicycle kicking it over the net.
Scoring points.
All the time. And I'm like, oh my
Leading
God,
up to
that's
that.
so cool.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks later, gets to do it in a match. And it was
Man,
amazing.
when that ball was in the air, like in the game, I said, F it, if I miss, I miss. I gotta try it. I gotta try
And it was a game winner.
It was, yeah.
Well, and I was standing, I don't know, 30 yards from it, 25 yards from it. I was like right there. I was in the sports section.
really?
I was so far. And it was so the way it started with corner kick comes across or whatever. So I'm recording this whole thing for DWC because I just want them to tag me on social media. So I get the best video that I think I've ever taken a professional goal. And I'll show you before you leave.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I'm not trying to say your goal wasn't great. It was the best goal I think I've ever seen in person. the crowd's reaction
Oh God.
was so much greater. They could not. There was a moment of.
I couldn't even believe. I didn't get a chance to see anybody.
Did you hear my broadcast?
I did.
I
And-
was filling
yeah.
in on the broadcast on ESPN, ESPN Plus, and the Tyler Ortega's on play-by-play. I'm on color commentary. So Tyler's being a professional.
A powerhouse team, really. Powerhouse broadcaster.
He's been a professional and calling. And as the ball comes to Amando, and I see him leap into the air and his foot go high, I go, whoo! That is on the broadcast. You can go listen to that. I ruined his best goal ever with my feminine scream.
No, I love it. I love everything about it.
Speaking of the secondarily good and talented 4-letter network that exists here, you made it all the way to the top of the 4-letter network as that goal made it to the Sports Center top 10.
Number 3, is that what I saw?
3.
Yeah.
So what? You just your phone battery die with text and calls? Is that how that works?
No, so I immediately during halftime, if my dad or isn't at the games, like my mom, they'll always text me at halftime.
Sure.
And the text and the videos that I got from my mom were just unreal. I didn't know it was on SportsCenter until this guy sent it to me. So I had no idea. And then all of a sudden they were like, "Hey, did you see you were on, national TV? Like everyone could see it." Yeah. And next thing I know, I see the video. So that has to be one of the best highlights of my career.
Yeah, Scott Van Pelt said Somos Unidos.
Yeah.
That is so dope.
Yeah, he did.
I wonder how that got to ESPN. I wonder how it got up there. I wonder who.
Why my version didn't get theirs.
I wonder who sent it to them and got Amando on the Sports Center.
It's crazy to me.
Is he from?
We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Is the guy that said Somos Unidos? Is he from New Mexico?
No, he just likes our team. He was the same guy who was on the plane with Kyle Colonna that one day.
way.
Yeah, same guy.
All right, that's inside soccer if I've ever
Sorry.
heard it. So this is the longest you've been with one squad. You've played for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Like you got signed young, and then I jumped around the Midwest and the East Coast for a little bit. But you've been here for what, like 40-ish games?
No,
Is that right?
this is my 4th year here. How many games? I don't even remember. I don't know.
You're probably getting close to 60, 70 matches.
Yeah, I think I
imagine.
got like 60.
That's
about
wild.
60 here.
That's wild to me. So this one, like, it's the most goals you've ever scored with a single team. Obviously, it's the most time you spent with the team.
Yeah.
But what about that is so special to you? What about that being, and no offense to Chicago or some of the places you've been, but what makes this stand unique?
So when I first, started talking to Troy Lassane, the head coach that was here when I, originally came here, the first thing he sent me was a video of the crowd, just how crazy everybody gets here. And I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the main selling point for me of coming here, because I've watched USL, and when I was with Red Bulls playing with the second team, I don't think I went to a game or we played against anyone that had that amount of people. So for me, like obviously anyone's dream, especially playing in the United States, is playing in the MLS. Like that's just the highest level you can go to. But I don't think there's any better place in the United States, MLS, USL, like that, like coming here, getting the recognition, because you can go to a good MLS team but not get recognized at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though you have a big fan base. But here it's like the fan base are incredible and the people care about you.
Oh, love
and
that.
anywhere you go, you get recognized. So to me, that's one of the main things that I've always been attracted to.
Well, it looks like you got caught up in all the hype and mysteria of the land of entrapment.
Hey.
You love the black and yellow so much, your hair is black and yellow.
Yeah, yeah, that happened naturally.
Armando Moreno joining us on the program. He plays forward for here in Mexico United. He scores goals. According to the internet, he has 14 of them here.
Hey.
So that's a fair amount. It's a perfect fair
14.
amount. But
You think is it 14?
total in your
Were you
years?
looking on Wikipedia?
Yeah, I'm on Wikipedia.
I think I got 18 goals.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, if you count,
okay, official.
they're probably not
Hey,
including playoffs.
Bob, will you update Armando's
But I never
Yeah,
scored.
Wikipedia
You're
real
right.
quick?
Go to
I
login.
I'll check it.
I haven't scored in playoffs or open.
Hey,
Right?
Armando's also the guy in Rec League who goes over and like takes a picture of the book afterwards. Like Armando's the guy who doesn't let one slip. He's like that.
Nah, man, we work hard for them, so you can't let them go.
Hey, you mentioned the black and yellow hair. His nickname from the El Salvador national
Oh,
team,
yeah.
which he's a member of,
Mhm.
is El Saiyajin, the Super Saiyan.
Oh,
I love that.
I don't know what that is, but I'm in.
Not a Super Saiyan.
Dragon Ball
what?
Z,
Dragon
Super
Ball Z.
Saiyan?
Come on, man.
What's saying? Like it's like
Saiyan?
Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
like a catchphrase, like a McDonald's thing.
So do you know the show Dragon Ball Z? Have you ever
Oh,
heard of
that's why I don't know.
There you
Because
go.
no, I don't.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You're
That's
missing
what
out.
it's from.
It's a great piece.
there's no way that's true.
I love Dragon Ball Z. I will get a Dragon Ball Z tattoo soon.
I
Yes,
got
good.
I got the reference.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Thank you.
Unlike Fred and a large part of our listenership.
I'm an old man slow all of a sudden. Let's hang out through the break if you guys can. And what we're going to do, we'll talk about the upcoming game on Saturday. That's going to be a banger at home. Obviously, I want to talk about your relationship with the new head coach. I want to talk about the direction of the squad. David Weese-Carl, I'm sure will take a couple shots at us as well.
I would never.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. You do anything to keep your vehicle happy. Let's make sure it stays running smoothly. With eBay Guaranteed Fit, the right parts are just a click away. When you see the green check, you know that part will fit. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Taking another look at your Friday afternoon commute. Just one trouble spot and not near as bad as it was half hour ago. I-25 southbound slows down about Jefferson, still speeds in the 30s through there. Otherwise, smooth sailing this afternoon. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Andrew Perloff with a CBS Sports Minute. Kevin Durant's unique brand of social media honesty is back. He basically told Blazers fans to move on after Damian Lillard demanded a trade. You can kill KD all you want. I mean, it is the fans that spend their hard-earned money so shooting guards can make $200 million. But at least Durant is telling the truth. Most NBA players probably think like he does. We should be grateful. He's the only one who's honest, or at least foolish enough to say it. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights, open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Nothing says summer like an ice-cold Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. Look for Twisted Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
I was driving home from work.
I was heading out to meet my friends.
I was thinking about what I would make for dinner.
I was just changing the station on my radio.
I was checking my cell phone.
I was only trying to change lanes.
I never saw him.
I never saw that motorcycle.
Until it was too late.
Unfortunately, sometimes drivers don't notice motorcycles on the road until it's too late. Be aware. Always look for motorcycles because it's their road too.
Sponsored by NMDOT and aired in cooperation with the NMBA and this station.
The 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays, and American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center is celebrating the 4th of July too, with savings up to 40% off. They're making room for new warehouse lines, new styles, and new colors. So right now, you can get sofas starting at just $42 a month, big markdowns, final closeouts, and a floor sample sell-off. A good deal more for a great deal less. American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at Comanche and I-25.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event has arrived with limited quantity deals on top tech to power any passion. Save on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings on select monitors and accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
Sound off right now at 246-0610. Come on!
Oh my goodness. DJ Bob in the house.
I never heard this banger. I'm into it. Mondo Moreno joining us on the program. He plays forward for New Mexico United. He scores a bunch of goals. Super good at it, too. Number 10 pick you, or did you pick it?
Actually, it picked me.
Yeah?
I came here and, the head coach that was here before, he was like, I feel like I got to give you this number, and he just gave it to me, so it stuck.
That's special in soccer.
Nice. That's a big deal.
It is.
It's one of the biggest ones. It's one of the most important numbers. In soccer.
And sometimes it's kind of hard to like wear, because if you aren't doing so well, they're like, why are you wearing the number 10? You know what I mean? So it's also like kind of good to wear to always be, on top of my game.
Big win earlier this week in El Paso. Or I guess that was last week. Now, oh my gosh, you had 3 games this week. Is that real?
We've played 3 games in the last 10 days. We'll have a 4th one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So we go down to El Paso. Just huge victory in El Paso. Final minute.
You were there.
I was there. It was a blast. Had about as much fun as I've ever had. Tied on the road against Vegas. Which, hey, if I'm going to be like cynical fan, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We got a new coach. We got momentum. We got a team. I like that we didn't catch an L.
Yeah.
We're going to get a W tomorrow, too. I mean, tomorrow looks like it could be the day at home against Detroit.
Yeah.
What's up, boys? Like, this team is in the right direction right now.
Yeah. Oh, well, so, speaking just for myself, I just think with the change and, our coach, Eric, his mentality of how he wants to play and how he wants us to be on the field is, for me, working fantastically. I'm a kind of guy that, like, as soon as we win the ball, like, I like to just immediately go forward, try to get as close as possible to score some goals. And I think that mentality has really stuck with everybody. So as soon as we win the ball, we immediately try to go forward. And I just think that's been showing in the last couple of games, even against El Paso. Obviously against Las Vegas. I mean, we started off strong, even ended the first half strong. But, it's hard to close out games sometimes, man. Like, teams are good here in the USL. People don't know, but teams are good and it's hard. But like you said, momentum is good right now. So I'm really feeling good about this weekend.
And I think if there's been a criticism of this team in the past, it has been that we haven't necessarily gone forward as much in an exciting way at times, right? We've passed the ball back a lot. We've a lot of, flat passes, things like that. But Coach Eric Quill, who Armando mentioned a moment ago, is really focused on playing exciting soccer. It's fun. I mean, obviously we want to win matches, but we also want to play fun soccer. Yeah. And since he's come around, he's really kind of changed the way that these guys are doing things. And it is fun to watch. It's exciting. Yeah. It's been a blast.
No offense to the old coaches, because they both graduated to some pretty decent gigs.
Yeah, they're both MLS.
And you mentioned fun. You're having fun. You're attacking. Like, you're going forward.
Yeah.
Is that the same feel in the locker room? Is everyone having more fun with this style of play?
Yeah, I mean, with professional sports, you just got to be honest with what's going on,
Yeah.
And it's definitely a better vibe. No shots to anybody else, but like for us, that's what you want your players to feel. You don't want to make them feel like they're in a box or just not play their game. Just speaking for myself, I'm a kind of guy, I just like to be free on the field. I'll do the work, I'll track back. I'll do whatever I need to do defensively. But when it comes to attacking and scoring goals, I just got to do my thing.
Soccer's art. You can't restrict artists.
That's a good point.
Got to let them perform.
Right. Well, and I like that you talked about in Mondo Moreno joining us on the program. I like that you mentioned tracking back in the defensive part, because there's so much, in my opinion, in the game of soccer, there's so much time for you specifically to spend the offensive third, right?
Yeah.
Where you're constantly attacking the net and you're constantly doing this thing. There's so much trust behind you.
Yeah.
Like in number one, banger goalkeeper. Number 1, banger goalkeeper. Number 2, your back line is incredibly good. Your fullbacks, they do what? They clear. They get the ball out quickly.
Yeah.
And as you now know that the ball is going to come back to you, how much more enthusiasm does that give you when you are midfield or the center third to be able to come back and fight for it and go the opposite direction?
I mean, like, if you look back at the goal that I scored against Las Vegas.
Which one?
Yeah, the first goal. So we lose the ball and we immediately go forward. I make a play with Santi and we get a goal.
Yeah.
Like, it's immediate. You know what I mean? So like kind of like you're saying, it always starts with the trust from the behind. And I think I got a good relationship with most of the guys that are in the back line. You know, they've been here a while, just as I have. So like they immediately know, like, hey, as soon as we win it, let's try to get it to Mondo, Santi, any of the guys that, you know, can create some plays. So that trust is definitely there. And I think more so now with the style of play that Eric wants us to play. And it just feels really good. And like I said, going back to the word, just fun.
I know how many questions I get, how many calls and texts when you guys got new merch drops. Like people just constantly just hounding you for new kits, new jerseys, new shirts, new beanies, whatever's coming out.
One of those black shirts with like an Armando silhouette, but the hair is what the hair is, might be the next big seller.
Yeah,
for
maybe.
the United.
I'm writing this. Do a bicycle kick one.
Oh, I think we got to get one.
I like that.
That would be sick.
Armando looks at me. He's like, make it happen. All right.
That would be sick. I think, yeah.
The silhouette one would be of the bicycle kick with the hair on the bottom.
Be pretty dope.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
And big as possible.
So merch, you got a merch question?
Mm-hmm.
What's the new hotness this weekend?
Stay tuned for in about, hypothetically, we could say about 6 days from now, we might be dropping our biggest merch drop of the year.
Wow.
Might be.
Maybe.
Hypothetically.
I mean, I'm super excited about this.
Yeah.
Is there like a press conference that I can come to and then?
There will be an event at the team store. Hypothetically, if it were to happen,
yeah.
Maybe we would be transforming the entire team store to go along with this.
Wow.
So I'm a little inside soccer on this, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know it was gonna go that quickly. So I'm like pumped for you right now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know you don't, but I do.
Okay.
Way to go, boys.
It'll be fun.
Like, I'm super proud of you right now.
Going to be a lot of fun.
I'm incredibly proud of the New Mexico United. I'm proud to be adjacent to the program.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm proud of the direction that it's going in. I believe that this year, with the changes at the head coach and the enthusiasm of the players on the field, the New Mexico United will not only make the playoffs, they will host a game in the playoffs this year. I have no doubt.
We're moving in the right direction to make that happen.
In my mind whatsoever.
Yeah. And beat El Paso again.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you were just down there.
Yeah.
You hate them, right? I hate them. You don't have to say on air, but you can tell me. I hate them.
Yeah, there's some strong feelings. Not necessarily good ones, but yeah, I mean, credit to them. They always do well against us. But hey, we came out with that win the other day, so that felt really, really good.
What have they done since? Obviously, I don't watch them.
I don't think they've played since.
Oh yeah, really?
No, that's the worst hangover ever.
I think they play again they play again tomorrow.
They just canceled 2 matches straight up. They got embarrassed so bad.
Yeah.
Embarrassing was their fireworks display afterwards.
I didn't get to see that because I was going down to the locker room. I saw the video you sent.
Well, what might have happened is you might have blinked. That might have been why you missed it.
Quick. We didn't get a chance to see it either.
Amanda,
we're too busy celebrating the victory.
Yeah.
It was. How many stadiums have I been to professionally in my 20 years of a radio broadcaster? 100? Maybe I've been to 100 stadiums. Maybe. I don't know if I had a worse navigational experience with team employees.
Oh man, they kept moving us.
It was so wild.
That was weird.
It was. I walk in through the security thing, and they're like, "Hey, you're not allowed to be here." I'm like, "I am. I have the thing. Like, there's zero problems. I promise." And they're like, "Cool. Go left, go right, go up, go down. We're gonna escort you to someone. We're gonna hand you off to someone." I go, "What does El Paso think they are? Is the president here? Like, this is." The Super Bowl is less than this.
You fools! This is by design.
Yeah.
To throw you guys off
and
to
guess
get you
what?
flustered.
It didn't work.
Didn't work.
We sang for 90 minutes. These guys,
you got to be
won
right.
the match.
Van's right about this. I didn't think.
But
about
we
that.
won.
Yep,
we won.
That's all that matters.
And we were louder than their fans were too. By the way,
They come over.
Love that.
The team comes over and they goes, "I don't know if these fans should have vuvuzelas." And I go, "Are you familiar with soccer?"
It's the baseball stadium.
Amanda Moreno, thank you so much, brother. Thank you for being a friend of the show. I'm going to show you my angle of this bicycle kick goal before you go.
I need to see that.
David, we see Carl. Did we miss anything? I know we always just laugh.
See you guys out at the match tomorrow. Let's have some fun. 7
o'clock. It's going to be a banger.
Salute to service night. It'll be fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys did a thing with a military member a couple days ago, reunited him with his family.
Yeah, we love doing that.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, if you've got a family member coming back and you want to surprise some folks, reach out to me, David at NewMexicoUTG.com. We love doing those.
Oh, I like you so much. We wrap up the week whenever. Oh, no, we don't. We got Just Tucson at 5:30. Sports and sports adjacent content after this. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Taking another look at your Friday afternoon commute, just one trouble spot and not near as bad as it was half hour ago. I-25 southbound slows down about Jefferson, still speeds in the 30s through there. Otherwise, smooth sailing this afternoon.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. You still have time to visit Mattress Firm's July 4th sale before it ends Tuesday, July 11th. Shop today to get cooler sleep and save $500 on the new Tempur-Breeze mattress and get a $300 instant gift. Plus, take up to 50% off even more top brands with queen mattresses starting at $179.99.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Andrew Bogish with your Rome Report. It's like the universe wanted to kickstart Shohei Ohtani trade rumors. The Angels fell into a slump, and then Mike Trout broke a bone in his hand. He's out at least a month, and his team is now 3.5 games away from the final wildcard spot after a 3-game sweep in San Diego. Owner Artie Moreno apparently has no intention of trading Ohtani before the August 1st deadline, but how could he not if his team falls farther away from the postseason? The assumption remains Ohtani will sign elsewhere this winter. How could the Angels let him leave for nothing? The good/bad news for the Halos, they should get some clarity in the coming weeks. They return from the All-Star break to face the Astros and the Yankees, 2 teams ahead of them in those wildcard standings. They face another contender, the Blue Jays, to close out the month. I'm Andrew Bogish.
WeatherGuard, the name that stands for unmatched security in truck boxes, is now making a name for itself on the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series circuit. WeatherGuard is the official sponsor of the safety and security work crews at Speedway Motorsports tracks across the country. Engineered to meet the demands from job sites to race sites, WeatherGuard truck boxes feature double welded seams, weather-tight seals, and high-security latches and locks. If it's a job worth doing, it's a job worth WeatherGuard. Learn more at weatherguard.com/truck.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
Ryder works on top of the world, but his roofing business has hit new lows. Because when people search for roofer near me, Ryder's Roofing doesn't appear on the map, which means Ryder's Roofing is not on the map.
Cumulus Boost can help by managing Ryder's online listings, reviews, and dozens of other ways search engines determine which businesses get on the map. Cumulus Boost helps make sure Ryder gets the click. Visit cumulusboost.com to get on the map today. CUMULUS Boost.com. Cumulus Boost. Get on the map.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle,
Amory Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Oh, now here we go. Bob bringing that heat. I don't know who this is, but I love it. Congratulations, Albuquerque. Congratulations, Burqueños. Congratulations, world. You did it again. You made it through another week. It is 5 o'clock on a Friday. It is quitting time. Hopefully, we're in your ears already and you haven't missed a minute of the program. Having a lot of fun with it, a lot of jokes, a lot of good times with New Mexico United's Armando Moreno and David Weesey Carl. Special shout out to them for showing up to the program.
It was fun.
They're fun, right?
Yeah.
Great interview. Armando's a dude. Don't take your eye off him when he's on the pitch. For sure. You're listening to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal. As always, we're live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We play on Team I-9. We start our days at the YMCA. Bob, today, I didn't start my day at the YMCA. but I did go in the afternoon, so I made up for it.
Well, at least you admitted your mistake.
Thank you very much. I'm having some delicious snacks right now, but I'm not that hungry because I did lunch at the 66 Diner today, right before I went to the YMCA.
Dang, I'm like super jealous of that.
I didn't do a milkshake today. I didn't want to be too full at the Y when I worked out.
That makes me mad.
I know. It's the first time I've gone to the 66 Diner and not walked out with a milkshake.
I had a meeting today over at the Tomato Cafe. So I went over to the Tomato Cafe. Have you been?
The lovely people of the Tomato Cafe, yes.
Yeah. It's like a Paseo and what's the other one?
San Pedro.
San Pedro.
When I got a hankering for some pastas, that's where I go.
It's super good.
They have multiple pastas.
I used to go a bunch of years ago when I was running that health club over there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I would, like when I would meet a lady at the health club, that's where I would be like, let's get something to eat.
Okay.
And I would go there.
I like stuff to eat.
Get pasta it up. Okay. You say in this video, the video in question, Britney Spears.
Correct.
5'3" Britney Spears.
She's not large.
5'3" Britney Spears, who put Victor Wembanyama in grave danger.
He didn't even look back. He's like a 80s action star walking away from an explosion.
That grave danger.
He didn't even look back.
That grave danger gets a buzzer.
She is quite toxic.
No. He was in no danger at all.
No danger at all.
He never even noticed. He did not turn around.
She barely touched him, according to what I saw in the video.
So, Van, you are for some reason victim shaming on this.
Victim? Britney Spears is a famous person. She should know not just to run up on a famous person who has giant dudes protecting them. Security will escort you out concussed.
I'll grant you that they're both famous, I guess. I never really.
They're both super famous.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so she should have known better. But according to reports, she was backhanded.
Look,
she was backhanded. I saw the video.
But she didn't hit the floor.
Security guard, when she reached for Wembanyama's shoulder, swatted her arm out of the way, and she slapped herself in the face.
Oh, no.
He didn't even hit her.
No, he hit her.
He did not hit her. How are you seeing a completely different video than I am?
Her hand was up. He swung through it and connected with her head.
No.
I watched it.
Not at all. The momentum of him slapping her arm, she ended up slapping herself in the face.
Oh, I believe that her hand also hit herself. Yeah.
Yes.
I would agree with that. But no, this guy hit her in the head.
No, he didn't even touch her head.
I don't know.
He only touched her arm.
I'm watching in slow motion.
The Las Vegas Police Department, with multiple camera angles, came to the conclusion that she reached for Victor Wembanyama. The security guard was doing his job and swatted her arm away, and she slapped herself in the face.
That is not factual. You are giving the same report that was given whenever Biggie was shot. You're giving the same report that was given whenever Mike Tyson got into weird stuff.
Okay.
The actual video from TMZ, which is never wrong.
Straw man argument. It's not what that is. I am talking about this one incident that clearly shows her slapping herself in the face.
She did not slap herself.
Look, she's not that innocent. All right.
You're talking about incidental contact, and no. I'm not saying the guy was intending to hit her in the head. I will agree with that.
This isn't even a flagrant foul in the NBA.
He swung through.
Wembanyama, they wouldn't even blow the whistle on this one.
And she's so little and she's so defenseless that she couldn't even stop the arm trying to stop her and caught one in the face.
Look, Fred, a lot of famous people listen to this program and are huge fans. Okay. Britney Spears isn't one of them. Quit trying to get on Britney Spears' good side. Quit trying to grease Britney Spears right now. She's not listening.
This has nothing to do with Britney Spears proper. This has, what I will tell you is, an absorbent amount of lies told by people of power and pomp.
I don't need anybody to say anything about this. I am saying she hit herself because I get to look at the video with my friggin' 20/20 vision.
He hit her.
He did not hit her.
I'm seeing it right now in slow motion.
I did not hit her.
Swung right through. And the problem with this thing is the way both stories are fabricated. Because this dude did not intend to hit her. He hit her. This gal did not gently approach him and tap him on the shoulder. This gal, Britney, I can use their names. Britney Spears did not gently try to tap him on the shoulder the way she claimed. Victor Wembanyama was not grabbed from behind the way that he claimed. There's just a bunch.
Victor Wembanyama didn't say that.
Let me use phrasing so you can't attack that direct sentence. His camp said that. So the point is,
I saw
attempting
it quoted.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he definitely said that.
Britney Spears is nuts.
Sure.
She ran up on him, and reports by a bystander who was standing right there, she was talking in a British accent for some reason.
I don't know enough about that.
She started yelling "sir" in a British accent.
Maybe she thinks that's a French accent.
And then got hit, and then started complaining in a British accent.
All I'm saying is this thing is a lot less violent than it was made out by both camps. By both camps, it was made out to seem like Victor Wembanyama's security team was saving him from a crazed fan. And from her camp, it was made to seem like she just got slapped in the middle of a public venue. None of those things are true.
Their story is way closer to the truth because they were saving him from a crazy person, not a crazed fan. You don't just run up on a famous basketball player who is surrounded on all four sides by giant dudes in security. She is one of the biggest stars of our generation. She knows you don't just run up. What happens when somebody runs up on Britney Spears like that? Something way worse than slapping her hand away.
And I think that's part of the story, right? Because both are saying exactly what you're saying, but with magnitude. So it's like, so she was like, I was rushing from a group of fans. He was surrounded by a group of fans. At least from this TMZ video, I'm saying none of that is true. They were basically isolated in this thing. Handful of people around.
Handful of people, yeah.
And where was her security detail?
She ran away from them.
I think it's right behind her, though.
She ran away from them to try to get Victor Wembanyama's attention, and his security guard did their job.
I can't extrapolate before what I'm seeing, and I can't extrapolate after. But what I can say is at the moment of slap, she is definitely isolated in this thing. And it's wild to me, the outcry. And I feel bad for Victor Wembanyama. He's been here like, what, 2 weeks? He's been in America 2 weeks? He's already dealing with the craziest stuff?
He's already dealing with this insanity.
U.S. tabloid media.
He plays his first game tonight. Tonight.
I thought he played when
he haven't even got on the court yet. And he's got to deal with this crazy paparazzi stuff with Britney Spears being involved for some insane reason.
Victor Wembanyama's camp made it seem like she was trying to lasso him to the ground and they had to fight her off. She was making it seem like she was abused for trying to welcome a foreigner to the country. Like, what is the point of taking this mix-up sitchy and turning it into this, like, extravagant, everyone's a victim, like, story? Wild. Also super weird. Everything about it was weird. If you guys are going to the same restaurant, here's the move. If you're going to the same restaurant with a person you don't know, and say you're both on the same fame level, and I would argue these guys both are, you do this number where you go to the waiter and you say, hey, you obviously know I'm Britney Spears. Will you please let who is obviously Victor Wembanyama know that I am here? And if interested, I would like to approach his table or have him over to mine. That's it. That's the whole thing.
So easy.
It's insanely easy.
No, your people get a hold of my people.
It's that.
It's easy. So easy.
You go, the server, you go, and by the way, whatever restaurant they're at the, what was this? The Avia, whatever hotel this is. They're used to getting $100 handshake to make introductions between tables. They're insanely used to that. Controversial opinion. Everyone did what they were supposed to do in that situation, and then everyone told stories. What did Britney say? He nearly knocked me down. No, he did not.
Yeah.
What did Victor say? She tried to, or his camp, so that Van doesn't say Victor said. She tried to wrap herself around him. No, she didn't. You guys are, everyone's a liar.
Van?
Yes, sir.
I saw a video where he is speaking and he says that someone grabbed him.
Okay. I mean, it looked like an attempted grab to me.
No, I'm not talking about the video. I'm talking about what he was saying in a press conference.
Well, he's being coached.
Well,
and that's
but
the
he
problem.
did say it.
Yeah, I get it. That's the problem when you're so young is you take coaching when there's people that you're told are in your best interest and this whatever. They're in the best interest of not you, Victor. They're in the best interest of your brand. Also,
of which they get a cut.
You think Britney's going to pull a Taylor Swift and like write a song about it?
God, I hope so.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be great.
Hear me out too.
Maybe we could write it.
There's a handful
It
of
writes itself. Just put this in the chat GPT.
Yeah.
Say, write a song.
There's a handful of lady celebrities in the world that any dude our age or younger would be like, yeah, let her come at me.
Mm-hmm.
Britney Spears is on the list. She is 100% on that list
For the story.
for everything that could even happen.
For the story.
For the story of her coming at me.
Or for Kevin Federline reasons.
Exactly, for Kevin Federline reasons. This is what everyone's so up in arms about. She called the cops. She called, guys.
Oh, the crazy lady's going to make a big deal out of this? Oh, of course she is. Duh.
Well, I ain't going to go there.
I am.
I've never called the cops for a fan.
I called the cops on a neighbor once.
What, are you guys having lawnmowers? You wouldn't like mow the lawn?
All
What was
right,
up?
fine. Go on, Bob. Tell the story.
No, he
I'm
was
in.
shooting
I'm
off
hooked.
fireworks for 5 hours.
Well, hold on. Was it,
This
if
was
it was
years ago.
Was it on July the 3rd, the 4th, or the 5th?
I think it was sometime in August.
Okay, that is okay.
Okay.
I do have a problem with that.
That's awful.
I'm back on Bob's team. There's a 3-day exception for me. 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
You go 5th too?
Oh, I don't mind.
I only go 3rd and 4th.
We had a few go off on the 5th. Not that many. Coming home the 4th, it was marvelous. Going home, there was stadium grade fireworks all over the city.
Stadium grade.
Yeah,
I don't hate
that's
that.
where they go up
Definer.
a couple of hundred feet.
I'm not gonna Google that, but I think that's a real class of fireworks.
I went to the foothills for the fireworks this year, and I was watching them go off like over the city or whatever.
That's neat.
Kind of a fun thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you've seen the ones at Isotopes Park?
Yes, in person.
Those are stadium grade where
Well,
they
yes.
go up that high.
It's in a stadium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they were out in the South Valley, on the West Mesa, all over town. They
Fireworks over ground, okay. Fireworks over bodies of water, way better.
You got the reflection.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
reflection is huge, and there's something to do with the sound. I can't explain it if you haven't heard it, but fireworks over like the Mississippi River or Lake Michigan or an ocean, there is something real special about that.
Don't shoot fireworks into the ocean.
Over the ocean.
Don't do that.
What? Why not?
There's enough trash in the ocean.
Fireworks don't produce trash.
I'm not.
Well, yeah, they do.
What?
It burns up, right? Everything
Not
burns
all
up.
of it.
Guys,
No,
there's
it does
the
not.
containers.
There's the
You know,
containers.
Containers are on
and
the ground.
shells.
They're on the ground.
They get shot up into the air. What do you think goes into the air? Just gunpowder?
Yeah, it's like a little ball. It's like a
Where
little.
does the ball go?
It's like a little cottony boy.
What do you think? It's like a giant Smartie?
Yeah,
Like
kinda.
it's just compressed gunpowder?
Oh, yes, I do think that. And then it's wrapped in like Kleenex, and then it goes in like a tube, and it all burns up.
No.
Okay.
No one listening to this program right now, no friend of the show is ever like, yeah, there's a ton of fallout in my yard from firework.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It happens every year.
Yes.
Yeah, ash and
Yes.
debris. Depends on
Ash,
how close you get.
Hold up. Now, all right, now we're
Big
actually
chunks.
Bottle rockets.
Big chunks, too.
boys. We're talking about two different things. Because I'm telling you, I have zero problem with firework ash falling in the ocean. I'm calling that an acceptable
But
amount.
it's ash. It's chunks of hot ash.
It's not going to be hot once it hits the ocean.
505-246-0610. We've already got our scuba guy to talk about the Titanic. Where's our fireworks guy?
Follow us on Threads and send us pictures of chunks of hot ash.
No, call us now and tell us all about it.
We want to see all your pictures of chunks of hot ash.
Please don't take pictures of that.
Just
Don't
look at a
quit-
burning roof. You'll see a lot of hot
Quit
ash.
taking pictures of fireworks too. Unless you want to make fun of El Paso. That's the
That's
only
what I did.
reason.
Hey, that's what
That's
I
the
did.
only reason to do it.
Hey Bob, I took a video of their fireworks and then
Yeah.
then I speeded it up 2 times and then I put it on the internet. And I said this is short and sucked. It was actually pretty okay.
It's very average.
It was
It
incredibly
lasted more than a few seconds, like you were saying.
Hey, well, you get everything
Because
off
the
internet.
isotopes crush it so hard.
Yeah, that's $25,000 display. Big thank you to whoever
I believe
is
it.
the title sponsor of that.
I believe it because when they're here in town, I can see the fireworks or a lot of them from here while I'm doing the highlights.
That's not so bad.
Yeah. So yeah, they're pretty good. They're a lot of fun.
You said you had a Tom Brady story, Van?
Oh, I got a good one.
All right. I am not up to speed on wherever this is. So
I'll tell you during the break.
You're going to introduce me on air.
You already knew about it, but now we got receipts.
Also, we have to sneak in an I-9 Varsity today, which is the I-9 Varsity of apps. Spoiler, my number one app of all time is Threads.
Okay.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Taking a look at your ride home this afternoon, I-25 southbound. Still some slowing as you go through the Jefferson area on down to Montano. And now we're seeing some slowdowns on I-40 westbound, starting about 2nd Street all the way out to Coors.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania.
Summertime savings are extended through July at Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. Save with low-rate financing as low as 0.9% on select Buicks and GMCs, even the best-selling Sierras. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas, qualitydeal.com. If you see an accident... Severin Mattress.
Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org, and we'll see you on race day.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights, open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
When you get nachos, tacos, empanadas, spicy queso with jalapenos, Pepto-Bismol's there. Pepto-Bismol provides fast, effective relief from nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea. All the things that can happen unexpectedly on vacation. So before you travel, pack the Pepto. Pepto-Bismol. When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Nothing says summer like an ice-cold Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. Look for Twisted Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Have you ever argued with your wife about an accent wall? Imagine the overwhelming feeling about painting the entire outside of your home. Eric Strauss here. Do like me and hire CertaPro painters. They're honest, clean, thoughtful, and they have the attention to detail to save the arguments and beautify the outside of your home. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Schedules fill up fast, so now's the time to plan for your project, for your home or business. CertaPro painters.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event has arrived with limited quantity deals on top tech to power any passion. Save on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings on select monitors and accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
The king of sports talk.
I have not given myself enough credit lately.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back on the program. Today's I-9 Varsity of Apps. I-9 Sports. Got summer camp stuff going on. League office 280 at 99sports.com. 505-246-0610 is our phone number. Call us, ask us, text us. We will let you know about I-9 Sports. We're going to keep it tight because we want to talk about this Tom Brady thing.
Do you remember the FTX thing? Sam Bankman-Fried hustles a bunch of people. And everyone who got commercials also, they didn't get paid in money. They got paid in stock in the company.
Yeah, very
or their, the cryptocurrency in the company. The numbers came out recently.
On the losses?
Yes.
Okay.
And Tom Brady lost $30 million in the FTX scandal. And his wife, Giselle, lost $18 million. That's $48 million they lost in this scandal.
It's dropping the bucket for them.
Not a lot compared to those guys, because compared to their net worth, not that much. But compared to, I don't know, me, that's an insane amount of money.
Yeah, I mean, to me it is.
His name was Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah.
Why do you do business with money with a guy whose name is Bankman-Fried?
Well, it's the same thing we were just talking about with Victor, where it's like you trust people without really like the vetting process. Like Bob was just telling us, like, don't use ThreadJet. It hasn't been vetted. That's a good point. I think it's a good point.
Yeah.
But it's like, at least to me, this is where you take your lumps. And it's like Tom Brady's not a guy who's took a lot of lumps in his life.
Well, he's got a lot of really good financial advice over his career.
Oh, yeah.
He was due for an L. Hey, look, the biggest cynic of our generation and the previous generation, Larry David, if you can hustle the biggest cynic in America into taking part of your scheme, anybody's game.
Yeah. That was a weird one. Here's a weird stat about Tom Brady. In 2001, Tom Brady took over the Patriots starting quarterback job from 1993 number 1 overall draft pick and Washington State University alum Drew Bledsoe. When he left New England in 2020, he was succeeded by a quarterback who was drafted number 1, Cam Newton. What do you want to say, out of Auburn or Florida? Don't matter.
Both.
Whenever he joined the Buccaneers, he took over for number 1 overall draft pick Jameis Winston, who was at Florida State. And now that he's retired, it looks like number 1 overall draft pick in 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield, is going to be the guy. That's weird as weird gets.
Moral of the story is don't take a quarterback with the first overall pick because they're going to suck.
Oh, gosh.
Always draft your quarterbacks in the 6th or 7th round.
The best part of this, which we haven't hit on yet, whenever Tom Brady starts broadcasting, he'll be taking over for number 1 broadcasting and number 1 overall draft pick, Troy Aikman. This is wild to me.
That's next level.
Taking him off the totem pole.
Oh, my goodness.
Was Terry Bradshaw a first overall draft pick? Put him in the studio.
Was Joe Biden a number 1 overall pick when Tom Brady becomes the next president?
If Tom Brady becomes president in, what would it be, 2 years from now?
Sure.
God, we're about to come up on the weirdest election.
It's going to be a weird one.
It messes up my life, too. It becomes my sports.
It's so wildly interesting. I love it, too.
It's incredible to me.
It sucks how it's become such entertainment in our culture.
Yeah.
I got a hint. I got a little cheat code. Don't pay any attention to it and only focus on local elections. Talk to your neighbors. Talk to people on your street. Talk to people in your apartment complex.
I agree with all of this.
See how you can help at a local level.
Muni government.
And don't pay attention to these people who are trying to yell at you and scare you and get you to make decisions that are against your own best interest. Quit listening to those people.
Also, take everything Van said and believe it and follow it. But the Supreme Court does matter. Your senators matter. Your governor, like all these things do matter.
Yeah.
But don't overlook muni and local.
Of course
not.
not.
Don't overlook that.
No. Take part in it. Be a part of your community.
Be a part of it.
Help.
Literally the only reason I'm not a city councilman in this town, the only reason, this is not hyperbole. This is real. This is not Fred Slow on the radio. This is Fred Slow shoot. This is real life Fred Slow. Is because there are FCC rules about broadcasting that will not allow me to do it because it breaks fair access law. That's
Sure.
the only reason.
You got to specify a little bit more for people. You cannot run for public office and be on a radio show, be a host of the radio
An
show.
FCC regulated one.
Yeah.
Or
So-
TV.
So you could be a guest on a show.
Correct.
But you cannot be the host
Nope.
of a show.
Because
cannot be employed by a radio company.
due to federal law, you have to afford equal time to competitors.
Welcome back to Two Men On. Host Van Nunley and daily guest also running for Bernalillo
Yeah.
County Comptroller.
Yeah.
Fred
Trying to become
Slow.
the county commish. Oh boy.
Way to work around it. Is that
Yeah.
something like the salary cap?
He'll be a guest on this program every day, Monday through Friday, 4 to 7, right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
And as soon as you're elected, none of that matters. You're back to doing whatever. You can be a radio host again. You can go back to TV. Mark. That's why Ronchetti has to quit every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is he back?
I don't think he's on air.
He's not on air.
Not on air. I quit paying attention to the weather since Steve Stucker's been gone.
R.I.P.
I just go, wait, hold on. Steve Stucker is very much alive.
Oh, good. Okay, shoot.
Wade Boggs is very much alive.
Steve's got a big fundraiser coming up for his Beds for Kids program.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we're gonna have some talks.
I'm glad he didn't quit that too.
No, we're gonna have some talks about that next week.
Talk about a guy involved in the community.
Oh, that's a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think he's coming on the program next week. I have to confirm this email right here, but that's on air stuff that doesn't really matter
Until it does.
Until next week when I'm like Van, Steve's coming on, and then immediately becomes Van's mom's favorite episode ever of the show.
Oh my God. She can't listen twice at the same time. You can only listen the first time.
Too very good. Where we get back, Josh?
So long story short, that Tom Brady played an extra year in the NFL and sabotaged his family and his relationship with his wife and kids just so he can pay off this cryptocurrency money. Problem solved. I did it.
I bet you anything had insurance on it.
You don't need to ask Larry Barker. I just solved the problem just now.
Whenever these celebrities start putting this type of money and stuff, they insure all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They don't lose
You
anything.
got on the back end.
Yeah. You lose it on your monthly, whatever your insurance payment is.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Shaquille O'Neal was like, I don't lose any money. Set. Everyone's set.
I don't ever lose any money.
I just gotta.
I don't even know what crypto is, but I'll put my insurance on it.
I get my insurance through the general. He does all his interviews. He's like, the general helped me out. I was a broke kid. I'm not broke no more. Like, there you go.
I'm at the general through our friends at Tough Acting Connected.
So I went ahead and bought a bunch of Papa John's. We're going with quality ingredients.
You don't need to get insurance on this delicious pizza.
I assure you, it's going to be delicious.
I'm hungry.
Sorry, Bob.
Bob's like, I hate Papa John's. They don't let me Uber Eats there. They deliver their own.
Aw.
Is pizza places you go to the least when you're doing that? It's got to be.
When I was doing it,
Yeah.
there was a few places. Old Town Pizzeria.
That place is good.
They're good.
Yeah, that place is
I'd
good.
get something out of there 2-3 times a month. A couple of others I would get.
I've never done it.
I never have either.
No. I've never
busy.
I've never delivered from one. I've never ordered from one.
Now, decades ago when I delivered just pizzas for a specific company.
Yeah.
It was Pizza Hut or something like that. Boy, I loved Super Bowl.
It's wild to me that
Yeah.
there was a period of time when people would physically write down an address and be able to locate that address, like things like a map on a wall at a pizza place.
Oh, give me an accurate address and an accurate map. I'll find it.
That's the way it used to be.
I go half a mile away from my house.
You're
Google
lost.
Maps.
You're immediately lost.
I went and picked up a thing today on Facebook Marketplace, and I literally texted the person on the messenger thing, and I'm like, text me your phone number and drop me your PIN, because I'm not dealing with the corner of this. Do not care. Drop me your PIN. Like, make this thing easier.
I prefer that. It's like a video game. It's like
I agree.
I feel like I'm Nicolas Cage all of a sudden. I gotta go find the Constitution, and then it's fun.
I feel like I'm Pac-Man. I'm like, nom, 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 nom. Josh Dushan, where we get back. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's is always bringing pros more ways to save. Right now, get up to 40% off select bathroom faucets and vanities. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 7/6 through 7/12 while supplies last. Selection varies by location, U.S. only.
Taking a look at your traffic, we are still seeing some slowdowns on I-25 southbound, starting at about Osuna down to the Montano-Montgomery exit. And westbound I-40, a little bit slow from 2nd Street out to Rio Grande. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Kick off the weekend with an under. I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. The A's head to Boston, having won 2 of 3 versus the Tigers, and they exploded for 12 runs on Wednesday. But the BetQL model thinks tonight is an under spot at Fenway. BetQL has under 10.5 between the Sox and A's as a 5-star best bet. They think this number should be just 9. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Walking through a junkyard. Each wrecked car tells a story. This one, very sad. She had been drinking and driving. Oh, and this one, terrible. The driver was my family. The drunk driver hit us, and my wife and our daughter. They didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items just got their bedtime extended. You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of bacon, or the perfect fries and frosty duo. If you're up later, then so are we. So go ahead and pull through the drive-thru. When the craving hits, go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. All right, see ya later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary.
The Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event starts now with limited quantity deals on top business PCs with Windows 11 Pro. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Plus, get special financing with Dell Business Credit. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to business customers by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
In today's home mortgage market, it's important for consumers looking for a mortgage to shop around. The reason? We have just come out of the lowest rates in history, and many homeowners jumped in to take advantage, and mortgage lenders across the country were making huge profits. Today, the mortgage volume is a fraction of that, and these mortgage companies are in a panic with profits falling off the cliff. So what are they doing? They're charging borrowers interest rates and fees much higher than they deserve. That's because the higher rate and higher fees, the more profit. In other words, the lenders are maximizing profits on the backs of consumers. They are counting on borrowers not shopping that mortgage around. Indigo Mortgage will always try to get the borrower the lowest rate with the lowest fees, and we have saved homeowners many thousands of dollars over the years. So shop and shop local with your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, 836-5700, or on the net at indigomortgage.net. NMLS 23-1962 and 188-348.
The only part of your morning that doesn't suck. The opening drive. with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This is interesting.
Huh.
Supposed to be with us on the Comrex.
Do you get bored and give up?
I don't know. Getting a text here.
We did,
yeah, Josh
we did
says,
go over. We did go over a little bit.
Well, no, he says he's here. I'm going to assume it's on our side. Let's do a little filler until Josh joins us. Josh Sushan, welcome to the program.
There's our dude. Thank you very much. By the way, it's Josh_Sushan because there's so many other Josh Sushans on Threads. I don't want you to get confused and lost and follow the wrong person.
You went underscore over dot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm an underscore kind of guy.
Thanks, 2004. Really leaning into
welcome.
Josh there.
Have you guys developed what's going to be your Threads strategy, like how it's going to differ from your quote voice from your other social media?
We're doing only pictures of Dylan Storm.
That's it.
We're called the Storm Chasers.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty good one.
that's outstanding.
Good job, Ben.
Thank you.
We got the okay to broadcast live from Josh's All-Star Game party, so we're really excited about that.
Who gave you the thumbs up for that?
You?
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if Jared or someone from Cumulus, like some suit like in New York, had to like approve this or what.
We kind of just do whatever we want.
Jared doesn't wear suits.
Yeah, I don't believe him to own a single suit. And if he did, it wouldn't have the right threads. Josh_Sushan on Threads. That's my new favorite everything. So there you go. Josh, we went too long talking about conspiracy theories. What's up tonight? Who's on the pregame? What are the Isotopes looking like?
Isotopes are looking like a team that's in first place.
Yeah,
it has a record of 7-2.
Let's go.
That is one back-to-back here in OKC. The pregame guest is Willie McIver. You know, whenever you're trying to figure out who should I talk to, the guy who hit a grand slam the night before and is not in the lineup today, that's like a really good candidate.
He had to run a long ways.
Yeah.
I was listening last night and the interview. Oh gosh, it's slipped my mind. Who'd you interview last night?
Michael Peterson.
Yeah, Michael Peterson. So as you're talking to him and he's talking about like being drafted and like all these different, I'm like, there are so many crazy stories on how people get to the professional level.
Yeah. So for people who didn't hear it, he was drafted 4 times, and the first 3 times he did not sign. Again, his name is Michael Peterson. He's a pitcher. And then even when he got drafted the 4th time, he didn't want to sign because he finally got to where he wanted to go, which was a 4-year college. And then he said he's sitting in traffic. He was taking a summer school class, and he's like, I can't be that guy. Like, what if I go to Ohio State and I get hurt and I never get drafted again? I can't be that guy who's like at the end of the bar going, I got drafted 4 times. I could have been someone. I could have been a star. So he finally signed. He didn't even want to. And then he's like out for 3 years between COVID and Tommy John surgery. He missed 3 years. Now he's at AAA. He's throwing 100 miles an hour, and they're writing about him on Rockies.com that he might be a call-up by the end of the year.
He's about to get traded by the Rockies for Shohei Ohtani. That's what's about to happen.
That 100 pops different.
Yeah,
that one extra mile per hour sounds different in a catcher's mitt, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it just looks different on the video board, right? Like even people who don't look up at the mile per hour every time, some people do, but somebody in your section or in your row will look up and go, look, 100. And then everyone looks, oh yeah, he just threw 100. And then everyone's locked in. Wait, was that 100? Was that 199?
I have a belief with the upcoming Major League Baseball trade deadline and Shohei Ohtani that the team that gets Shohei Ohtani for the remainder of his whatever's left on his contract here, it's going to be the team that can trade the most amount of guys that throw 100 miles per hour.
Why not?
That's the only thing that makes any sense to me. And there's only like 2 teams, like LA, St. Louis Cardinals actually got a couple guys, but there's no way they're going to make that move. But is that your opinion too, Josh? Like the 100 mile per hour hurlers have that much extra value versus the 99 mile per hour hurlers?
Actually, no. Okay. Because here's the other thing about those who throw over 100 miles per hour. There's very few of them that continue to throw over 100 miles an hour without getting hurt. Overwhelmingly, you look at, remember Joel Zumaya?
Yes.
Yeah, he threw, 103, 104? How long did he last?
Flash in the pan.
Yeah.
Not very, right? Like, even though the human body is now capable of throwing that hard, I don't know if the human body really should be throwing 103, 104, 105. Like there's this Ben Joyce guy for the Angels. He barely pitched in college, even though he threw 105 because he couldn't throw strikes and they just weren't sure of him. And the Angels brought him up from Double-A. And anyways, I hear the music, but no, I don't think Shohei Ohtani is going to get traded at all because I just don't think the Angels want to take the financial hit of not selling tickets to watch him play.
Sushan, so you're saying the pitchers were so preoccupied with whether or not they could throw 100, they didn't stop to think if they should throw 100.
Ooh.
That's some great Friday afternoon advice to leave the show with.
Have a good broadcast tonight, brother.
Thank you. That's my plan.
See you Monday.
All right. No, you'll see me Tuesday.
And both. We could do both. Why not both?
Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
Good job today, Bob. He just says okay.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Final words?
Oh, my goodness. Too much for the time allotted, my friend. But anything we didn't cover, which is ample, make sure you check out after this exciting weekend, Monday morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you next week, Burke.